All right, today we're standing outside of what might be one of Charleston's most affordable four-bedroom, one-bath houses. Hi, I'm Dustin.Guthrie, a local realtor here in Charleston, 25 plus year resident and homeowner. And I love bringing you these houses, all different types, sizes, you name it, around the Charleston area. But this one in particular, this is my listing, my newest listing here. We are in Goose Creek. Goose Creek is located just north of North Charleston. We're very conveniently located, only about 10 minutes from the interstate. This house in this neighborhood in particular is less than a mile outside the Naval Weapons Station base. And you have a lot of the residents that actually work there. And this is one of the big draws of this neighborhood itself. Very affordable houses. They're simple, easy, single level floor plans. And they were all built around the same time in the 70s. So you'll notice this style behind us here, which you're probably thinking looks a little on the retro side. Well, it was very common here. So you'll see the neighbor's house. There are just really two different style of houses in this neighborhood. They're either brick ranches or this style of like an A-frame here. But all built in the early 70s. Like I said, a lot of the neighborhood, the draw here is just its central location and convenience to the base where a lot of the homeowners work. But you have easy access to major interstates. The schools are just a few miles down the road. You have a mall. You have your big name, big box retailers within about 5 to 8 minutes from here as well. So a lot to like about this. Each of these houses as well have huge lots. So 0.3 acres on this lot. It's all fenced in. We're going to take a look in the backyard here in a minute. But let's go ahead inside the house and take a look around. Walking in through the front door of the home, we are now in the living space. You got a great place for a couch, TV. You have access to one of the 4 bedrooms directly off of the living room here. If we pan around, you also see you have access down your hallway to your shared bathroom and other 3 bedrooms. And then you have direct access into your kitchen. You'll notice here from the front side of the house, when we are outside, you have this bank of windows that allows in a lot of natural light, and it makes this space feel much larger than it really is. So this house in itself has just under 1,300 square feet. And I know I teased that price to you, and I said it was probably one of the most affordable houses here in Charleston. The listing price is $258,000. So I just kind of took a look at Zillow, and I will tell you there are less than a handful of houses under that $260,000 mark within about a 5-mile radius here. So very affordable for housing here in Charleston, especially in a 4-bedroom, 1-bath format. So as we look around to the kitchen area, you'll notice that we have some beautiful pine. And this is just natural pine cabinetry. You have Corian countertops here, a nice double sink. You have stainless appliances. Now this is a gas cooktop and stove, so that's a great thing, especially for you cooks out there. I know that everybody prefers the gas over the electric when it comes to cooking, so that's always a good thing to see. Now this house does not come with a refrigerator, but you have the ability to put a full-size fridge here in the kitchen. There's plenty of room for it. You've got your outlet. It does come with the microwave. And then directly off of your kitchen space, you have access to the pantry. It's a nice, good-sized pantry in here with lots of cabinetry. So you can go ahead and store right now any of your pantry items. They've got a vacuum in here if you wanted to store some of your cleaning supplies. And then directly next to that, you have your entrance that goes out into your laundry room. So it is an enclosed laundry room. The washer and dryer in here do convey. We're going to take a look at that space here in a few moments. But then you also have access out to the backyard. Huge backyard here. We're going to take a look at that too. So for now, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the first bedroom that's off of the family room here. All right, walking into this first bedroom, we've got a nice ceiling fan, and we have 2 huge closets in this space. Now this room is carpeted. It is the only room in the house that does have carpet, but it actually makes it feel nice and warm and inviting. Like I had mentioned here too, that you have two huge closets. So these closets do connect. Lots of space in here for your clothes, for any extra stored items that you may have. But a big spacious room. This is more of a bonus room to this house. It used to be a garage space, but they've gone ahead and enclosed it. Now you do have a central heating unit, but you also have an accessory window unit too. So for some added cooling and heating, when you need it, you can go ahead and you can turn that on. So this is guest bedroom number 1, or this could actually be potentially an office for you. And it's right off of your living space. You do have a door, so you can close that out for privacy. But this bedroom, just having this extra bedroom, gives you kind of an advantage of some of the other houses in the neighborhood. Typically, the other houses in the neighborhood are a 3-bedroom, 1-bath. So by this one having that extra bedroom, if you are going to be renting this out, maybe you're an investor or you are purchasing the home and you're going to rent out some of the rooms to some of your friends or family, you have that extra bedroom so you can generate a little bit of extra income, and you have that upper edge that some of the other properties here don't have in the neighborhood. Let's go ahead and take a look down the hallway at the shared bathroom. As we walk through the living space, we're then in this hallway here that connects us to the 3 bedrooms as well as our shared bathroom. Now this bathroom, very functional. It still retains some of its original baby blue tile from when the house was built, but it has plenty of space in here. You'll see if you got a single vanity, your toilet, you have a nice tiled shower. This is a beautiful cast iron tub too. So lots of space in here. You know, it's nice that you still have this tile. It's very functional. The tile itself is actually in great condition too. So no need to make any improvements right when you move in. That could be something you could do over time. But right, it's a nice shared bathroom. It's very functional and livable. And that's one of the great things about this house. Very low maintenance. If you just want to move right in or you're purchasing it for that investment, you know, anybody can move in and just start living here without doing anything at all to the house. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our next guest bedroom. So you'll notice in here the LVP flooring. So this LVP flooring is carried throughout the remainder of the house. There was only the 1 bedroom that had carpet in it. Everything else has this new LVP flooring. Something I love too is each of these bedrooms in this house has a window. So every room has natural light, and these are huge oversized windows too. You'll notice the double closet doors here. Each of these bedrooms too also has very spacious closet space, and they all have new ceiling fans. So each of the rooms, you can see the central HVAC ducts in here. You've got your nice overhead ceiling fans and lights. Let's go ahead and take a look at another bedroom. This one sits in the back corner of the house. So it has 2 opposing windows. These are some of the brighter rooms in the house. These are a little bit more of a rectangular shape. Still has that LVP flooring, but you have nice views out to your backyard as well as your side patio. We'll go ahead and take a look at those in a minute once we go outside and take a look at the outdoors. We have 1 more bedroom left. Let's go take a look at that one. All right, heading into that final bedroom. This one has actually been staged as kind of an office. It does have a desk and chair in it, but this sits in the opposing corner of the house. So you have 2 large bedrooms that sit on either corners of the back side of the house. These ones have 2 windows. So these are the ones that are the brightest and have the most light. Now it also has this area here that's kind of set up as a desk. You'll see new ceiling fans and light, and a nice size closet to hang up all your clothes, store anything that you may have. But again, this space, it is just under 1,300 square feet, but to get the 4 bedrooms out of it, is a pretty large advantage over a lot of the other houses here in the neighborhood. All right, so we're kind of finished with the tour inside. Let's go ahead outside and take a look at this backyard because it is enormous. At 0.3 acres, there's a lot that you can do with it. Before we head outside, I also want to show you where the laundry room is. So right off of the kitchen, you have a dedicated laundry room. This is a nice enclosed space where it looks like they've got a beer fridge out here. You can put some supplies, but this is where also your washer and dryer are. These washer and dryer do come included with the sale. You also have access to your electrical panel for ease of access if you needed to do any electrical work or you needed to flip any breakers while you were installing something. But a nice little area right off the kitchen where you can store some things. You can do your laundry. It's really nice to have this because a lot of times these houses will have the laundry outside or detached from the house where you have to go outside into another structure. So good benefit here, having this right next to your kitchen. You can walk right out to it. It's very convenient. Extra storage plus laundry right off your kitchen. We're now standing outside on the side patio, just past the laundry room door, and this leads out into your expansive fenced-in backyard. I mentioned it a few times. These houses in this neighborhood have huge lots. So over 0.3 acres, you can see it here behind me. You also have an existing concrete pad out here where you can either put a fire pit, you can build a shed. I would say that a lot of the neighbors have big accessory sheds, and for all instances, you could even bring cars back here. A lot of people build garages in their backyard, and they have a separate detached garage. So just a huge expansive space out here. You can see all of this grass behind me. The prior owners, it was so big, they actually had an above ground pool. So you'll see this area that doesn't have much grass in it. There used to be an above ground pool there, and they were using the concrete pad set up as a little fire pit area next to the pool. Really nice, great use of a backyard space. So the back side of this house does have brick on it. So you have a brick facade for the majority of the house, and you have a little bit of vinyl siding on the enclosure space, and then your fence all the way around. Expansive yard, just a lot of different options here if you were going to purchase this house and move in. But something that you don't see too much anymore is lots of this size. So these houses, when they were built in the early 70s, there was a lot of land and they were able to get a nice size lot. So I really like seeing that. So let's go ahead inside and talk about who this house is really for, who I feel like it is appealing to, and we'll go over some of the features again. Well, that wraps up the home tour. So who is this house really appealing to? Well, let's see. I feel like there are definitely 2 or 3 different categories of potential home buyers here. First one's going to be an investor. So on the investment side, a house like this, $258,000, if you were going to come in, make some improvements and resell it, there are houses in the neighborhood fully renovated selling for around the $325,000 to $330,000 range. So you do have room in here for a quick flip to make a little bit of money. On the second side of that, if you were an investor who is going to buy and hold and you were going to rent this out, normal rental rates in this neighborhood are around $1,900 to $2,100 a month. So if you factor in a mortgage payment that for either VA, FHA, or conventional fall right around that $1,800 to $1,900 monthly expense range, this could be something for you. So you might not necessarily make a lot month to month, but as the years progress and the house appreciates, there's definitely room for investment there. On the third side of this, if you are somebody who works very close in this Goose Creek, Hanahan, Moncks Corner area, this is a very affordable option, especially for 4 bedrooms. Most of the houses in these areas are 3-bedroom. This one with that 4th bedroom just gives you that little bit extra room. So we're just under that 1,300 square feet at 4 bedrooms, 1 bath. I do feel like this would be great for a little family, or if you're getting ready to start a family, especially if you work at the base here. So anybody who works at the Naval Weapons Station, or maybe you're going to school here, this would be a great place to live and work because you're less than a mile down the road from that. So I do feel like this house appeals to quite a large different audience. And I'm really happy to be able to walk through and show you guys this house here, 19 Aldene Avenue in Goose Creek at $258,000. I'm going to go ahead and put some more information in the comments, but I hope you guys enjoyed this walkthrough of this house, this 4-bedroom, 1-bath, extremely affordable, low maintenance home here in Goose Creek, South Carolina. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the next walkthrough.